Well, I've just come back from a treasure hunting adventure, metal detecting in the Forest of Treasure, along the line of a straight ancient road, which I believe could be Roman. So anyway, I've been along it and I've found some really nice things. So what follows next is my adventure. Now, what I've realised is, the trouble with filming is that as you go through your treasure hunting escapade, you get tired and tired, and it's harder to want to dig anything and film, and it just gets a weary thing. But I have to do something about that, because I want to make these adventures more exciting, and I want to be telling a story. But halfway through, you're not in the mood and you haven't got the energy to tell a story. You just swing and dig. But anyway, this is quite a good story because we found some really tremendous stuff. So come with me now and see what I found. Well, I'm out by a spot where I found several hammered silvers over the last 10 years. And I go over it and I get a hammered coin every 2 or 3 years, and I forget I've gone over it and got silver coins in, and then I go over it again and get another one. But anyway, I thought I wouldn't forget this time because it's only like 25 foot away from my back door. And I thought, sun's going down, I'll go out for a few minutes and see if I can turn it up, because the farmer's been up and down here and basically ploughed it. Not quite ploughed it, but half ploughed it. Anyway, got a signal, thought it might be a coin, but it isn't. But it is an old buckle, a very old buckle too, so that's really nice. And there it is, and I'm using the Deus white coil, high frequency, to see if I can wink out any more of those hammered silvers. If there are any left, of course. So this is Tony Puss, who was a new kitten this summer. He's still just about a kitten. And there is Tippy Puss. And Tippy Puss is going to have kittens, mainly because the lockdown meant that vets weren't seeing cats. So we're about to get 2 or 3 new kittens. Hopefully the lockup will end, so we'll be able to get her seen to. So we're about to get 2 or 3 bundles of joy. Oh. Grumpy Puss. Anyway, that particular joy is a few weeks away. So you'll be seeing more kittens soon, as opposed to this brother and sister. Nice day for a white wedding. So anyway, and there is the mighty Manny. Our main forest cat. He's a lovely, lovely fella. He's a gentle giant. He was a kitten only a few months ago. Now you're bigger than a normal cat and you'll be twice as large, won't you, Manny? Yes, you will. So I'm in my garden and I realise there's been a whole area cleared away for the chickens, and I've never treasure hunted here. Ha! What a fool. So anyway, I'm going to do that now. Well, I think we found something very interesting. Might be rubbish, might be a very good coin. We'll see in a sec. Now I'm thinking that is it. No, I don't think that is it. I don't know, is it? I don't know. No, it isn't it. All the chickens are going ballistic. Don't like the detector at all. Well, I thought that bit of slate was the coin. So now it could be anything. There it is. A bent bit of trash. So here I am, back in the Forest of Treasure, which is a huge forest of a friend of mine. Very kindly lets me wander. And up there is an ancient road, I believe, very ancient indeed. So we're going to go along it and see what we can find. Probably nothing, but you never know until you know. First find of the day, a round ball by the side of the road, which is a great sign because, you know, these are old things, aren't they? And where you can drop a bullet, which had value, probably the same as a coin. You can drop coins. We like them. Well, let's see if we can find some coins. We're not to the road. We're only 50 yards away from the shiny shovel, so we're on our way there. Well, I find so few of these, this is almost a good find. Oh dear. Well, in the land of Dark Ages gold, that is not funny. And that is a piece of foil. But that gave me a moment, for sure. It's not my favourite thing digging through roots. There's not many down here, but every time I took a spade full of sand out, the root knocked my spade and knocked all the sand out of it. So I was getting really frustrated. But anyway, fished it out quite deep, 9 inches, and got this. Now you know what this is, don't you? I know what this is. Well, actually I don't, and nor do you. You think this is a round ball. But it ain't no round ball. Have a look. Look at that. A crotal bell. A tiny crotal bell. And that could even be silver. Being so small. And look at that silver shine. Yay. That's probably silver plate, I would guess. But there we are. A silver plated or silver or low quality silver crotal bell. Worth the dig, I say. Now I've been digging rubbish all the way up this hill. But you've got to dig it all, you have got to dig it all. I'm up by this ancient road and it's the first coin of the day in this lump, but I don't know what the coin is. It's looking modernish because it's looking pretty regular and it's looking thick. But let's have a look, it could be anything I haven't seen yet. And there you have the edge of it and the front of it. It could be a washer, of course. It's started to look like a washer there. But it is round, and it's not a washer, phew. And it is a coin. Don't rub the coin. And it's an oldish one. Now I'm thinking this is around 1900, but I could be wrong. I have to take a closer look at it. And if I do rub it, it will take that patina off. Won't necessarily stop me identifying the coin. But anyway, first coin of the day, and I'll take a closer look at it and see what it is. I'm guessing it's like a 5 centimes from like 1900. That's my guess. Anyway, I'm up by this road, so that's a good sign. Now I think I see the eagle, so that makes it a Napoleon Toir around 1850. Nice. Well, the ancient road is just there and it's absolutely hard packed. But look what they've done behind me. They've totally cleared this forest to make it almost perfect ground for me to treasure hunt on. So I've just come down between those trees to here and got a big signal and boingity 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 boing. And that's what I saw. And I thought, well, actually that's going to be a battery, isn't it? But no, it's a silver button. And it must have been off a rich bloke. Look at that. Look at that silver button. Solid silver as well. Feel the weight of it. That is just awesome. And it's 6 foot in. Well, should have the car there, shouldn't I? Well, that's my hunt right there. Look at that beauty. Beauty, beauty. It's Paris, it says. That's what I read anyway. Oh, fabuloso. Lovely, 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 lovely. This is my excited face. This whole area could be amazing. Having said that, there won't be anything else. But even this one alone is just fabulous. And I've got all that to play for. Ah. And here's the round ball he shot. Well, after that beautiful button, I've been struggling, literally, and there's a big lump of lead. Don't know what it is. Could be sprue, could be a fire bullet. It's just a lumpo. A bullet Well, ammo fans, you know what that is. I don't, but anyway, I'm expecting to find quite a lot of these around here. And straight away, another round ball. Well, this is my excited face. It's bound to be a rubbishy thing, but right now it looks really exciting, and it's big, and it's silvery, and it can't be any of them. Well, it can be big. And there it is. Well, what is that? Well, it's really heavy. Oh boy, is it heavy. Well, it's a modern thing. A heavy modern thing, a really heavy modern thing. And if you know what it is, you know what to do. If you know, post below. Am I going to put this £2 lump in my bag for the next 3 hours? Probably. Well, no, it's definitely modern, isn't it? Oh, I'll think about it. Another little round ball. Going to end up with a pocket full of lead. Another round ball. Fired this time. Well, my mudlark saying is where there's lead there's gold, because they're roughly the same density. So far it's been where there's lead there's silver. But anyway, another musket ball to add to the collection. Well, this is my mystified face. This could be a piece of junk. It doesn't feel like a piece of junk in my hand. It kind of looks like a piece of junk when you look at it for a second, but when you look at it harder, it doesn't look like a piece of junk at all. So I'm going to show it to you. You tell me what you think it is. I'll be researching this, but I might not find out. Anyway, you may know. At this moment, I don't. Have a look. And I'm getting kind of pooped. Yeah, you see that? Now, I don't know whether that's because I clonked it. It probably did, but that's got kind of silver underneath that copper. Not copper under that copper. And, well, I don't know. It looks like it's well made. Obviously, it's twisted copper. But it's actually one piece of copper that's been twisted. And this says jewellery to me. But is it? I'm going to put this in my bag, not in my pocket, because this thing's going to stab me in the leg. I think this is actually a nice thing. I think this is actually a very nice thing. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a bracelet that's got flattened out. That's my guess. But I don't know. Heavy. I'm thinking that's silver under there, you know. Low grade silver. Because that's given me a silvery glint. Where I've been trying to dig the blooming thing out from the sand. Anyway, if you know, post below. Well, this is my excited face. This is my excited face, but I think it's going to suit me, my sad face. But what I've got in my hand, it's got a 1 chance in 10 of being something really amazing, 99 chances in 10 on being rubbish. Have a look. Now you're going to go, that's a bit of rubbish. But I'm going to go, well, that actually might be a low grade gold coin from way back. Or maybe even a silver coin. But it probably isn't, but that's what they look like. They're tiny little mites. And they're very nearly all silver. So when I wash this one up, we'll find out what it is. It doesn't bend either. So that's exciting. This had me going. It's got a nice shiny surface on it. Actually, I just thought it was a coin weight. But no, it's not the only nut in this forest. Well, this is a stud. It's a big old stud. If you know what that's for, well, you know what to do. Because if you know, post below. I think it's modern. I'm all in. But I think I found another piece of silver. I think that's, well, at least 2 pieces of silver, maybe 3 pieces of silver. Don't know. Not really much else. Lots of musket balls and that one little copper coin, which is maybe not a Napoleon tour after all. We'll find out later, or maybe not at all, because there might not be anything left of it. But anyway, in here, I think I've got a bit of a silver buckle. Have a look. Now, it must be said it's a pretty junky silver buckle. Yeah. But you can see where I clocked it, that is most likely silver. And it's most likely a buckle. Now, could just be a bit of aluminium wire or something. Possible. Possible. Don't know. Anyway, in the pocket it goes. I think this is something, but it might be nothing. Bit of wire, maybe. Don't know. Oh yes, bit of wire. Aluminium wire, probably. Oh, this is my excited face. This is my excited face. It's going to be a ball top. But if it's not, it's a fantastic find. Okay, now I've got to do this properly.